Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 261. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And as you notice, or maybe you don't notice, I'm back doing the more like unedited, recorded on StreamYard version of the Physical Media Report. I think I'm going to go back to doing it this way from now on. I tried to do like the super edited version like I used to, but it just takes too much time, guys. I'm sorry. And I just don't have a lot of time in between like stuff I'm doing with my family. It's just really hard for me to, sit down and edit it for about 3 to 4 hours on the weekend, especially because my weekend time is also where I record a lot of stuff like reviews and other things that I put out throughout the week. So I just can't do it, and I honestly I think for this, like the physical media report, I think the pre-recorded thing works anyway. The unedited version works anyway, because I really do just kind of give my unfiltered thoughts on this stuff. I mean, yeah, we're giving you the announcements, and I'm giving you details on everything, but I'm also giving you guys my thoughts and analysis on just how I see things. And it is always very like unfiltered and unedited anyway. And I feel like that works for this. But yeah, we're going back to doing it this way. I'm sorry. I tried to do the edited version. I literally spent 4 hours editing the physical media report last Sunday. It was ridiculous. It was just absolutely ridiculous. Easter Sunday, I had family gatherings to get to, and it was just taking me way too long. So we're going back to doing it this way. And I came up with something like pretty cool that I'm excited about. And I'm going to share that with you guys when we start to get into everything here in a second. Just kind of an easier way for me to do it this way. And I think it's actually pretty cool, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But before we get into it, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. We do these announcement videos every week just so I can keep you guys up to date on all the latest and greatest in physical media, Blu-rays, 4Ks. If you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. I also do reviews and unboxings and just everything physical media here on this channel. And comment down below. We're going to get into some stuff. Not a ton of like super like big announcements this week. There's a couple of cool things that we're going to talk about, but definitely not like the past couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks have been pretty insane. But let me know what you're the most excited about in the comment section below. And then be sure to turn on bell notifications for all future videos. I got reviews coming. I've already got I think one out for Dirty Harry, which we'll talk about in the new releases today. But I've got Tombstone coming, Jason Goes to Hell. We got the Outlaw Josie Wales, Pale Rider, Drop Zone. Like there's so much stuff that I'm trying to review on this channel. And that's another thing, guys. Like I need time to watch this stuff. So I cannot spend 4 hours editing one video. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Notifications. Like I said, we're going to get into news and announcements. We got one rumor to talk about. We'll get into some deals as well. And then we'll talk about what's new this week. This is actually a pretty huge week of new releases. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Let me bring this up. And what I did, I'm going to share with you guys what I did, because you guys can actually follow this account. If you want these announcements like all throughout the week, like if you're on Instagram, you can follow me over here at this account that I didn't create. This was an old account that I had, and I kind of repurposed it for this. But I made an account called Physical Media Report on Instagram. And what I'm going to do with this account is basically post all of these announcements as they come out throughout the week, or at least try to keep up with it. And then I'm going to use this account to go back and go over everything after I put all the details on this account and all the images and everything like that. I'm going to use this account to go over everything in video format for the physical media report. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And it's a way for me to kind of keep up with everything. And then when I'm ready to shoot the physical media report, I just have to sit down, bring up my Instagram account, and I have all the information right there in front of me. So I'm essentially like prepping for the physical media report all week long, instead of doing what I usually do. And that's like, spend 2 to 3 hours clipping images and things like that the night before I film it. So I felt like this would be just a little bit easier for me to kind of keep up with and to do. So, but yeah, you guys can follow me out on this account. Of course, you can follow me at Mid-Level Media. That's my main account. I always have that link down below. Man, I'm going to link my physical media report account down below as well, so you guys can follow that. And again, I'm going to be posting all the new announcements as they come out throughout the week, so you guys can stay up to date on this stuff, since I can't shoot videos on everything like every single day. I can't do physical media reports every day, guys, just once a week. But again, you guys can follow me at the Physical Media Report. I will link that Instagram account down below in the description. So let's start off with the rumors, guys. And I've got, as you can see, I've got a poster of Ace Ventura right here posted on my Instagram. This is very exciting. And I will probably, because this is a Shout Factory kind of pre-rumor announcement, they haven't announced their stuff yet. There was actually a lot of rumors with the Shout Factory July announcements, but I'm going to make a separate video about that later this week when the actual announcements drop. So I'm not going to go into all those rumors right now, but I did want to talk about Ace Ventura because I have been calling for this to come to 4K for the longest time. I want the mask as well. And also Dumb and Dumber. We definitely need Cable Guy, all the Ace Venturas. But like I love Ace Ventura. This is definitely one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. And the fact that we're going to be getting a 4K release, hopefully, fingers crossed. This is pretty legit, though. It's on Blu-ray.com as a rumor and everything. But apparently, there is a rumor that a 4K and a 4K Steelbook, not just the 4K, but a 4K and a 4K Steelbook for Ace Ventura Pet Detective is coming soon from Shout Studios. So let me kind of flip this image over. And right here, this was off of Blu-ray.com, and I think it was posted by Maffoon Fan, who's kind of the rumor guru over on Blu-ray.com. Is usually correct. Like he's the guy that everybody goes to. Like if you're following Dawn of the Disc and some of the other accounts on Instagram that kind of break rumors and stuff, like it really usually comes from Maffoon Fan on Blu-ray.com. So he's like the originator of all this stuff. I'm not exactly sure where he gets his information, but he's usually pretty accurate. And basically, it says right here, Shout Factory will be releasing Ace Ventura Pet Detective 1994, 4K in July. There should be a regular as well as a Steelbook release. So, I mean, that's exciting, guys. Like uh, I'm excited to see because Shout Factory, like Screen Factory, they usually do some really cool like artwork for their Steelbooks. And I'm excited to see what they do with an Ace Ventura Pet Detective Steelbook. Like you could do so many things. Like they have to have Jim Carrey like opening his ass on the back of it, right? Like that's a must. Maybe you have the dolphin snowflake on the cover. I don't know, guys. I just freaking love this movie so much, and I love it that we're getting more of these 90s comedies on 4K. It makes me happy that we're getting stuff like this. And you know, of course, we got Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore coming from Kino Lorber. We just got Black Sheep from Kino Lorber. Tommy Boy, unfortunately, was not a great transfer, but at least we got that in 4K. And yeah, I'm just down for it, guys. I'm down for all this. And again, this is just a rumor at this point. But again, it says July, and Shout Factory, Screen Factory is going to be doing their July announcements later this week. So when they drop all this stuff, I will do a separate video, probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, on the channel, just to kind of update you guys on the latest Shout Factory, Screen Factory releases and announcements. But yeah, Ace Ventura, super excited to get that one in 4K for sure. I don't even have Ace Ventura on Blu-ray, so that'll be exciting to get. All right, let's go back to the beginning of my announcements, and we've talked about a working man before, and we're getting into the official announcements, guys. These are not rumors; these are officially announced. We got cover art and all that good stuff. But the first one that I wanted to talk about is a working man. It got its official announcement. This is the new David Ayer film. And A Working Man will be available on 4K and Blu-ray from Warner Brothers on June the 10th. So it's got its release date, and the release will include HDR and Dolby Atmos, but no new special features. And yeah, we looked at the back of this, and I don't have the back cover of it, but this is going to get a 4K and a Blu-ray, like I said. And there's nothing like in terms of special features. And I think that David Ayer's other film with Jason Statham that came out last year, The Beekeeper, I don't think that had any new features as well. So I don't know if this is because Warner Brothers, like they usually will do new features on newer films, and now they're doing it on their back catalog stuff as well. So like I don't think it's a Warner Brothers issue. I honestly just think it's a David Ayer thing. Like he just doesn't want to do features for his movies and no commentaries or anything like that. Like is David Ayer like against commentaries? Like I don't know enough about his films on physical media to know that off the top of my head. But yeah, A Working Man. I did want to see this. I've heard like bad things about it, but I've heard it's kind of just stupid fun action. So I do want to see it at some point. But it is disappointing they're not giving this like any new features or anything like that. All right, let's scroll over to the next announcement. We have St. Elmo's Fire will be releasing on 4K UHD from Sony Pictures on June the 24th. So I'm definitely excited about this. I've only got a DVD of it, and I was getting ready to watch the DVD because I've been watching a ton of my 1985 movies. I made a stack of 19. I did a post on YouTube community tab, but I've been watching a ton of my 1985 movies. Just got them in a stack of like 20 and started to go through them. And St. Elmo's Fire was in that. But I haven't watched it yet, and now I probably won't. I'll just wait for this 4K to check out the film. But yeah, St. Elmo's Fire coming out on 4K on June the 24th. And this is kind of the, I mean, this came out the same year as The Breakfast Club, but it kind of feels like to me like a spiritual successor to The Breakfast Club, because it's got a lot of the same cast. I mean, you got Demi Moore in the film, but it's pretty much the same cast as The Breakfast Club. You got Emilio Estevez, Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy, who was also in The Breakfast Club. For some reason, I thought what's her name was in it as well. Why can I not think of freaking Pretty in Pink girl's name? Molly Ringwald. I thought she was also in it, but she is not. Yeah, I've never seen this film. I've never seen this film. I just got it on DVD, and again, I was going to watch it for the first time, but now I'm going to wait until it gets the 4K release. But yeah, the features and specs on this, guys, you got a 4K restoration from the original camera negative. You got Dolby Vision. You got an HDR presentation of the film, Dolby Atmos track, as well as the English 5.1 and English 2-channel surround audio commentary with director Joel Schumacher. Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know Joel Schumacher directed the film. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you got a commentary with the director Joel Schumacher. You also got Joel Schumacher Remember St. Elmo's Fire featurette. I don't know if these are new featurettes. They didn't say they were new. But you got 12 deleted scenes. You got the original making of featurette. You got Man in Motion music video, and then you got the theatrical trailer. I know that I do love the song St. Elmo's Fire. That's a freaking banger for sure. So yeah, definitely excited to check this one out. Definitely excited to check this one out 100%. St. Elmo's Fire on 4K. Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, let's scroll over to the next one. I'm going back. And let's talk about Small Soldiers. So we talked about Small Soldiers last week on the channel. So Small Soldiers is getting a Steelbook, and I think at the time I was wondering if it was going to be a Walmart exclusive Steelbook because it was just up on Walmart.com, and it's not. It's actually up on Amazon right now to pre-order as well. And I will be anything that's got a pre-order, guys, of the announcements, also the deals, also what is new this week, anything that's got a pre-order in Amazon, I will be linking that down below. So I'll definitely have the Small Soldiers 4K Steelbook pre-order down below in the description if you want to use that. Amazon affiliate links, they help support the channel, and I would appreciate it. But yeah, 4K UHD Steelbook of Small Soldiers will be releasing from Paramount Movies on July the 22nd. Available to pre-order on Amazon right now for $30.99. There are no feature or spec details at this time. However, if you have the Blu-ray release from back in the day, then I imagine like if that's got features, like those same features will be on this. I seriously doubt there's going to be anything new in terms of features for Small Soldiers. But giving you another look at the Steelbook, really nice looking Steelbook. I like the design on this one, the interior stuff, the stuff that's on the back. I think it looks pretty damn cool. And yeah, I didn't get Small Soldiers when it was released on Blu-ray, so I'm excited to get this one on 4K. And next up, guys, I think we talked about Fallout last week, but we didn't have the image. We didn't have the full image of the Steelbook, and now we do. So Fallout Season 1 will release on Blu-ray as well as an Amazon exclusive 4K Steelbook from Warner Brothers on July the 8th. So I'll scroll over and show you the Blu-ray design. So you just got what's the actress's name? Ellie Purnell. You got her walking out of the vault right there. Really cool image, just kind of very reminiscent of the game like covers, I feel like. But that's the actual Steelbook design. Really awesome. I really enjoyed the Fallout show. My wife and I watched it last year when it came out. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up on physical media, at least not right away, but this is a pretty sweet Steelbook. I think it's up for pre-order. It's on Amazon. I think it's $59.99, so it's a little steep, but it is a season of television. You got 3 discs. I think it's 8 episodes, and every episode is like an hour, over an hour. So you got 3 discs. Then you got art cards inside of it as well. And just, yeah, really, really cool design on this one. You got an audio commentary here exclusive to the physical release. You got animated content, a step-by-step career walkthrough with a focus on what really matters. Produced by Vault Tech executives Bud Askins. You got Becoming the Ghoul, which I guess kind of details how Walton Goggins transformed into the Ghoul character. Console to camera, the Fallout universe has a rich legacy with tens of millions of fans around the world. Go behind the scenes of Prime Video's new series and explore how and why, after nearly 3 decades, it was a perfect time to make the special leap from game to screen. Then you got Creating the Wasteland, the VFX team talking about the effects of Fallout, I imagine. So yeah, it looks like some really cool stuff here. Oh, and I got more stuff continued in the comments section. Prosthetics and makeup gone nuclear. Set your sets to 2296 inside the cinematography of the show. Welcome to the world of Fallout, the costumes of Fallout. I mean, there's loads of stuff here, guys, for this. So I mean, like, again, this was a streaming show, and I just appreciate Amazon and I appreciate Warner Brothers who is putting this out, who's kind of, affiliated with Amazon, of course. But I appreciate them taking these streaming shows. Like, a lot of streaming services don't do this, guys. I think that's important to remember. Taking these streaming shows and putting them out on physical media, and not just doing that, but adding in tons of new special features and making them feel, a little bit more premium. And it's just like, well, I don't understand like why Netflix is so against this. Like, they could be doing this for all the seasons of Stranger Things. Like, they have so much like stuff on there that they could do this for, like Midnight Mass, Mike Flanagan's Midnight Mass. You could do a really cool like box set release of that, with tons of features that Flanagan would be totally down to do, because you just saw what he did with Hush. So yeah, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. I get you want to keep stuff exclusive to streaming for a length of time, and that's what Fallout did. Like, it was exclusive to Amazon Prime for a year, and now they're putting it out on physical media. Who is subscribing to Amazon Prime now to watch Fallout? Like, maybe there's a few people, but like, you're subscribing now for the latest season of The Boys or the Boys spinoff show or whatever's new. Like, people subscribe for the news stuff. Like, they don't always subscribe to check out stuff that's like a year, 2 years, 3 years old. At least not the vast majority of people. So I just don't understand like the mindset. Like, you feel like you're going to lose subscribers because you put some of these big top tier shows out on physical media. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It just really doesn't. I just think it's very short-sighted, very dumb of Netflix to not see the potential of what they could do, with a physical media library. Like I said, create your own store, like a Netflix boutique shop would make a killing. It just absolutely would. I've said this numerous times, and hopefully somebody that works at Netflix is out there listening. And you guys make this happen, and you cut me in, like, give me, a 0.05% or something like that. I would appreciate it, because I feel like I'm the only person that's ever had that idea. I'm sure I'm not, but at least that I know of. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this. I think it's a really cool looking release, tons of great features, and it comes out on July the 8th. All right, let's talk about, this is really cool. Freaky Tales, which is a movie I know very little about, but I know it's kind of making its rounds and a lot of people are talking about this. I think it's some sort of an anthology, action, sci-fi, maybe a little bit of horror in here as well. Just came out. It stars Pedro Pascal. You got Ben Mendelsohn, Jay Ellis. It's got a great cast. But the new horror comedy Freaky Tales is getting a VHS style 4K box set exclusively on the Lionsgate Limited website. So this is going to be a Lionsgate Limited exclusive. You got to get on that website. I will link that down below. And this is going to be out on June the 3rd. So this is technically their first June announcement. I'm sure they're going to have other June announcements, but they just announced this one early. But yeah, this is a retro 1980s themed VHS packaging exclusive to Lionsgate Limited, VHS artwork by Phantom City Creative and Tom Ralston. Special features include audio commentary with the writers and the directors. Yeah, the people that wrote and directed this are the same people that did Captain Marvel, the first one. So take that with what you will. I think they also did a movie called Half Nelson. Then you got actors Pedro Pascal, Jay Ellis, and Dominic Thorne. So yeah, audio commentary with everybody, like the directors, the actors. That's pretty cool. Then you got, these are the tales, the Freaky Tales, design of the decade, art plus soul, the tune of the tales, gag reel, and theatrical trailer. So a good amount of special features right here included in this one as well. And yeah, it looks really awesome. Let me flip this image and you guys can kind of see the front of this and the back and just see how it matches the VHS aesthetic. You got two discs in here. You got a 4K, you got a Blu-ray, and then you got stickers as well. My only thing is that I wish Lionsgate would do a Blu-ray, version as well because it's a newer film, and I think that unless like they're gonna put a 4K and a Blu-ray version on Amazon or something, just like a regular release that everybody can get, not exclusive to Lionsgate Limited. And this one will be exclusive to Lionsgate Limited. But I hate the fact that a newer film coming out is not getting like a more wide, I get or more like accessible release for everybody, like on Amazon or like this should be at Walmart. Like it should be on Walmart, on Blu-ray, on DVD. Like maybe the 4K can be exclusive to the website with this set right here, but at least put it out on DVD and Blu-ray for people to pick up at Walmart or on Amazon or something like that. I just don't like seeing the new releases get like super exclusive, like premium packaging. And that's the only way you can get them because it'll sell out and then you can't get Freaky Tales on physical media, you know? So I just think that that kind of sucks a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's cool packaging for sure. All right, let's talk about the Peacemaker is coming to 4K UHD. We talked about this before in rumors, I think, or just like future announcements from Kino Lorber. You know how they like to do, but this has got an official announcement coming to 4K UHD from Kino Lorber on June the 24th. I mean, I think this movie has the potential to look really good on 4K, so I'm excited for it. I remember watching this movie way back in the day because I just love disaster films, and outside the beginning of the movie, like it's really just kind of a thriller movie. I wouldn't classify it as really a disaster film outside the beginning, like big set piece moment, but it is definitely a good thriller from what I remember. George Clooney, Nicole Kidman. You got a new 4K master sourced from the original camera negative by Paramount. Dolby Vision HDR presentation of the film. New audio commentary by film historian Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson. New audio commentary by film journalist Lawrence Learman. So you got two new audio commentaries. And that looks to be it. You got some stunt footage from the cutting room floor, theatrical trailer. So all the old stuff that was in past releases. But yeah, two new audio commentaries. So that's definitely cool. Let me know if you're excited for Peacemaker coming to 4K from Kino Lorber. Next up, we have a movie that was released by, I think, Studio Canal. That would make sense because they usually work with Lionsgate. Earlier this year, I don't think it was too long ago, but this is a movie called Air America, and it's getting a Lionsgate 4K Steelbook. Now, this is not a Lionsgate Limited exclusive. This will be on Amazon. It is an Amazon exclusive, and it will be receiving the 4K Steelbook treatment from Lionsgate on June the 10th. So yeah, very, very cool. I don't know much about this. I know the star power is insane. I mean, Mel Gibson, Robert Downey Jr. in a very like early movie for them. I don't feel like I've heard the best things about the movie, but looking at the steelbook, like this is probably something I would want to get. I would want to own. I mean, two iconic actors, really nice steelbook. I like the artwork on the inside. It's got some nice looking disc art right there. So yeah, let me know if you're excited for Air America getting a 4K steelbook. It's currently up for pre-order right now. I think it's 34.99 on Amazon. So let me know if you're excited for that in the comments section below. We've also got some Jurassic Park trilogy steel books. This is the original trilogy with Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3. This is a 3-film 4K steelbook collection that will be available from Universal Pictures on June the 17th. This set will include the first. Okay, I already said all that. And it's available to pre-order on Amazon now for $64.98. And look, guys, you can get the entire franchise on 4K for I think like 40 to 50 bucks. Like it's on sale all the time on Gruv and on Amazon. So like if you just want these films on 4K and you're not concerned about the steel books, like you can get these for much cheaper. But I guess if you're a Jurassic Park collector and you want all the different Jurassic Park editions, I guess this would be cool for you. It's a nice steel book. I don't know. Like I don't love these type of like super minimalistic steel books with just like some images, some artwork, and then it just looks very plain and blank in the background. And then on the back, like you really don't have anything except for the headquarters of Jurassic Park. So I like the interior artwork. I think that's cool, but that's just images from the movie. So I don't know, like you compare this to like a Lionsgate Steelbook or like a Scream Factory, Shout Factory Steelbook. It's like I much prefer that artwork because it just feels like there's more that's put into it. And this just feels like very basic and bland to me. But some people like that. Some people like that minimalistic artwork. And I do like the Jurassic Park symbol, the logo down there that looks like it's kind of embossed. But yeah, this has all the features that have been included on all the past Jurassic Park releases. So nothing really new here. You also got the sequel trilogy, the Jurassic World trilogy, that includes all three of the Jurassic World films as well in its own steelbook. for 64.98. I think I like the look of this one just a little bit better. With the blue, I don't know, it just looks a little bit better to me. But I mean, these movies to me are just incredibly hit or miss. Like, I love the first 3, even the 3rd one, but these, like, even Jurassic World, like, I just don't think ages too well. I liked it a lot when it first came out, but I don't think it ages very well at all. And Fallen Kingdom, like, it's weird, and I can watch it, like, as a weird side story of Jurassic Park, but it's not a very good movie, and then Dominion's, like, freaking awful. So I don't know, guys, but yeah, this one's 64.98 if you wanna purchase this, and yeah, if you get them both, it's 130 bucks, and like I said, these movies have been on sale, like, in a box set for, like, I think 45 to 50 bucks before, so, like, there's way cheaper ways to own these on 4K. But again, if you're a Jurassic Park enthusiast and collector and you just want to get these, I'll link these down below because the pre-order links are up on Amazon. All right. We've got some Eureka announcements that came out this past week. These are the July Eureka Entertainment announcements. We have High Noon coming to 4K. Some of these are UK exclusives, and some of these will be available in the US as well. But High Noon is coming to 4K. Got some details and specs right here. I'm not going to read everything, but it looks like it has a good amount of special features. I mean, Kino Lorber put this one out, and I watched it last year, but I cannot remember if that included everything that's included here. But this looks like it has a lot of special features and some commentaries as well. It's going to have Dolby Vision, HDR, and yeah, this is a great movie though. I really enjoyed this one, High Noon, with is this Gary Cooper that's in this film? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I could be way wrong on that. I'm trying to look for the actor's name right now, but it was a good movie. I did enjoy it. It's probably on the cover of this. Yeah, Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly's also in. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? Yeah, really great Western though. I enjoyed it. I may get this. I may get this because the Kino Lorber one was kind of bare bones. This one looks like it has more. Then you got The Old Dark House, which I think is a movie directed by is it directed by the same person that directed Dracula? Is it Todd Browning? Is it a Todd Browning film? But it's an older horror film and it's from the 30s, I believe. But yeah. Yeah, this looks like a cool edition. This is gonna be in black and white as well. So always cool to have a 30s movie in black and white. And this is a UK edition also. And yeah, we got Daughter of Frankenstein, an interview with Sarah Karloff. I mean, this looks like it has a lot of special features involved in this one as well. And both of these, this one and High Noon, were limited to 2,000 copies. Then you got the Tattoo Dragon, which I think is the one that is over in the US as well, which is, some sort of kung fu movie. I always say everything that looks like or martial arts. We'll call it martial arts, okay? Is that more acceptable? But you got a new discussion on here. So yeah, it looks like some pretty good features here. This is a Blu-ray edition. Then you got the Sons of Great Bear. This looks like another Western. And I'm always down for more Westerns, so very cool. And then you got some details right here as well for this release. So yeah, I'm popping these up so you guys can maybe read the details. I don't have to read everything. Pause it if you want to check out all the specs and everything involved in these releases. And now let's go over very quickly the July Arrow video announcements. So I did an entire video on the July Arrow video announcements. I don't feel the need to get into all the details again. So we're just going to go over these very quickly, but go check out my video if you want all the details for these. But basically over in the UK, we got Narc getting a re-release because it wasn't released in the UK the first time. It was only in the States. So now the UK is going to get Narc on 4K and Narc on Blu-ray. Then we got Zombie Flesh Eaters. Lucio Fulci's Zombie Flesh Eaters is getting a 4K box set release. I'm super excited for this. It's got a regular edition and it's got an Arrow site exclusive edition as well. You've also got Night Watch Collection, which is the 2 Night Watch movies. You got the 1994 one and the recent 2024 release. Then you got Crumb Catcher Blu-ray edition. And this is also, I think this is a newer film as well. I think this was like 2023, 2024, but that's available in UK, US, and Canada. All these are available in the UK, by the way. All these are available in the UK, and the top ones are only in the UK. Then you got Cobra. You got another Sly Stallone film coming to 4K. That's going to be available in the UK, US, and Canada, which I'm super excited about that. And lastly, you got The Stuff coming to 4K. Larry Cohen's The Stuff. And that is coming out on 4K in the UK, US, and Canada. So that's the Arrow Video July announcements. Again, go check out my video if you want all the in-depth details on the Arrow Video announcements. And next up, guys, let's talk about Road Trip coming to 4K. So this finally got its official announcement. Now we're going to get into some stuff here. I love this comment that I got. I think I highlighted it in my stories, but somebody said, I wonder what Rhonda's underwear looks like in 4K. And that just made me crack up so hard. But let's get into the details. This is a 4K UHD release of Road Trip. Will be available from Kino Lorber on June the 24th. This is a new 4K master of the theatrical cut from the original camera negative with Dolby Vision and HDR10. And there is a new audio commentary that is included here as well. Now, I did put in this post that there was no unrated cut, but somebody actually, because I got this off of Blu-ray.com, because sometimes I just trust Blu-ray.com to have the right information, but somebody sent me the details of the announcement or the release on Kino Lorber's actual website. And on their actual website, it states that the unrated cut will be included, which it didn't make sense for it to not be, because every Blu-ray release that I look back on had the theatrical cut and the unrated cut. So why would this edition drop the unrated cut when they've been including it this whole time? So the unrated cut, according to the Kino Lorber website, will be included here. It will not be on 4K, but it will be included in this release, according to the Kino Lorber website. I imagine that'll be on a separate disc on Blu-ray, and then the 4K will be the theatrical cut. So, I mean, disappointing they didn't have both cuts on 4K, but Kino Lorber really doesn't do that. I don't think I've ever seen them put two cuts on 4K before. So at least they have it still, so we can watch it if we want to. And yeah, Road Trip, guys. This is one of my all-time favorite comedies. I freaking love Road Trip. I cannot wait to watch it in 4K. And I'm so here for what seems like the comedy era of 4K, because like I love horror, but that's like all we get. It's like all we get in 4K, and all people get excited for is horror 4Ks, horror this, horror that, and westerns as well, which I love westerns, but comedy has been underserved in the 4K format, and I'm down for it. I want these movies on 4K because it's a movie and it can look better in 4K. So let's put it out on 4K. All right, guys, what do we got left here? We got Until Dawn, which is a new movie that came out this weekend. This is a new horror film that has a 4K and a Blu-ray available to pre-order on Zavi. Now, I think these are UK releases, so we don't have releases in the States yet, but this is a Sony Pictures movie, so I imagine Sony will be announcing these to come out on 4K and Blu-ray probably pretty soon. Maybe a Steelbook in the States as well. But if you just can't wait, you can pre-order Until Dawn in the UK right now. And it's very possible. I mean, sometimes Sony will just put out the Blu-ray for a newer film. So it's possible they just do the Blu-ray in the States and they do the 4K over in the UK. So yeah, if you want the 4K, it's available to pre-order on Zavi right now of Until Dawn, which I don't know too much about Until Dawn, except for it's a video game adaptation. Okay. Now let's go through Ace Ventura. That was the rumor. And we'll get into the news and announcements real quick, but let me showcase some deals for you guys. So all the big deals are over. Kino Lorber, Arrow Video, that stuff is finally over. Let's go to Gruv and check out some of the deals that they got going on right now, because there's actually some pretty damn cool deals going on over on Gruv. So we've got some Sci-Fi deals. Now you've got deals on 4K Sci-Fi movies. You can get Doom Part 2 for $14.99, The Thing for $13.99, The Matrix for $34.99, all 4 movies on 4K, Blade Runner 2049, $12.99, I Am Legend on 4K, which I actually need I Am Legend on 4K. I would want to get that for $11.99. Blade is included here for $13.99. Back to the Future trilogy for $29.99. It's very likely that Amazon is price matching a lot of these as well, which we'll get to here in a second. And I know everybody's got mixed feelings on that, but I give you all the information. I don't know what else you guys want me to do. You can get it off of Gruv, and I would maybe suggest you do, because they're the ones that are initiating the sale, so they deserve to be supported. But also, people just feel more comfortable. Some people just feel more comfortable using Amazon, and I totally get it. Let's see, Oblivion is on here. The Watchmen, the Ultimate Cut is on here. The Hunger Games movies are on here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on here, guys. The Mad Max movies for 39.99, Inception, Godzilla, Ready Player One. I mean, it doesn't look like much is over 15 bucks. Oh, they even have the Universal Essential collections. It came from outer space for 26.99. Really cool. Really cool. Nope is on here. Battleship, Godzilla versus Kong and the New Empire for 13.99 on 4K. That was a great 4K. I reviewed that last year. The movie was fun too. I enjoyed it. Pacific Rim Uprising, Doom, RIPD. I mean, these are some pretty shitty movies. But 11.99, like if you're gonna get them, like that's a good price point. The World's End for 11.99. Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck, say what you want about the movie. That 4K is one of the best 4Ks I've ever seen. It is so good. So 11.99 for me, and I'm very nostalgic for Howard the Duck. It's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Blue Beetle, 14.99. Meg 2. Possessors on here for 14.99. I think Possessors the best horror movie of the 21st century. I love that movie. Then you got a bunch of sci-fi Blu-rays that are on sale. Again, I'm not going to go through everything, guys, but the Blu-rays, $8.99. You got some 3-packs on here, $11.99. Asteroid Cities, $8.99. Altered States. And yeah, Asteroid City is 100% a sci-fi movie. Maybe you wouldn't think it was, but it is. Altered States is $8.99. I might need to get that. Children of Men is $7.99. Contact is $8.99. I mean, you got great movies on here, guys. I'm still holding out for that Contact 4K, but there's some great stuff. Upgrade is $7.99. I freaking love Upgrade. Such a great film. 2001, The Endless, Demolition Man. I mean, yeah, if you're not like super into 4K, The Postman, which I'm still holding out for a 4K box set from Arrow Video of that. I think that is very possible at some point. Mars Attacks, we need a 4K of that. But again, if you're not like super into 4K, like these are some good deals, like some really good deals on some titles. Let's go ahead and jump onto Blu-ray.com and the deals that are on Amazon. Let me refresh this so I make sure I'm giving y'all all the latest deals. Okay, I don't want to jip you guys. If it'll refresh, I need you to enhance and refresh. Okay, so Knuckles is on 4K, the entire series of Knuckles for $15.05. I guess they couldn't sell any copies of that. Inglourious Basterds, $11.99. Of course, guys. Oh, I forgot to mention this. There is still the Amazon 3 for $33 sale going on until May the 4th. I made a video about it yesterday recommending some titles. I will link that down below. If you guys are interested, there's a lot of great titles in that sale. Amazon 3 for $33 sale going on right now. And we may go through some of those titles real quick. Let's see. Inglourious Basterds, Barry Lyndon. Oh, you got the Talk of the Town for $19.49. Friday the 13th, guys, we're getting Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X pretty soon. Friday the 13th, the remake is the Arrow Video version is $17.55 right now. That is such a great deal. That's a fantastic release. You got 2 cuts. You got like 2 hours worth of special features, brand new features, and it looks great on 4K. That's one of the best Arrow Video releases. So for $17.55 to get that, like that's a freaking steal. Like if you don't have that, like you need it. You 100%. Even if you got the Scream Factory set, like that Scream Factory set wasn't even an upgrade. They did no work to that. That was the same disc they put out before. This is a great 4K restoration of Friday the 13th, 2009, the remake, and it's got some incredible features with the filmmakers and the writers and all that stuff. So I highly recommend that release, especially for $17.55. Again, I don't care if you got the Scream Factory release, like you got to get that. Mad Max Road Warrior, $14.99. Kill Bill Volume 2 is $23.99. It's down a little bit. Edge of Tomorrow, great film, $14.99. Let's see. A Knight's Tale 4K Steelbook is for pre-order for $41.49. So it looks like they dropped the price a little bit. Quantumania, $19.83 to get Ant-Man Quantumania. Starman Steelbook is $41.49. That looks to be the price, guys. Leon the Professional, $5.99 for that on Blu-ray. And Godzilla 4K, $14.99. Blade Runner 2049, $14.99. Yeah, it looks like they haven't really price matched the Gruv stuff yet. Adventures of Babysitting, like that would make a great like VSU edition. But that's $7.92 on Blu-ray. And from what I remember, like the Blu-ray looked really good. So like maybe that's a recommendation. But yeah, guys, just browse the links down below. I'll link this stuff all the stuff that I can. Let me click on Inglorious Bastards real quick and see if I can bring up this sale for you guys. Um, let me see. All right, so this is the stuff that's available in the Amazon 3 for 33 sale. Oh, they got Godzilla minus one back in stock. That actually went out of stock for a little bit. I got that myself. But it looks like Godzilla minus one is back in stock, which is definitely good news. But yeah, I mean, to get Godzilla minus one for 11 bucks, like that's awesome. Jaws is on here, Blazing Saddles is on here, Inception, 2001, The Fugitive, Shawshank Redemption, Pacific Rim. Like, there's so many great titles in here. The Dark Knight, Training Day, The Northman. I mean, there's some incredible stuff, guys. There really is. Really is some 8 Mile. I recommended in my video yesterday Jaws 3. I'm like, look, if you're gonna get Jaws 3 on 4K, like if you didn't want to get it before because of the AI problems and stuff, honestly, like it's the best Jaws 3 has ever looked, in my opinion. I did a review on it last year, but like at least you're not spending too much money on it. Like it's 11 bucks. If you just want it in the collection to add to your Jaws 4K collection, like $11 is a good price point for that, I think. But yeah, just again, click my link down below and scroll around and see what's available to you. Okay, let me bring up my Instagram, and we're gonna go through the new releases this week. And I've got the price points kind of laid down there over in the sidebar. But let me put myself down a little bit smaller. But this week, guys, you got Dirty Harry coming out on 4K. That's going to be available on regular 4K for $23.79, and the Steelbook is $29.96. You got Pale Rider, which is another Clint Eastwood 4K for $23.79. Also, the Steelbook is available for $34.39. And you got the Outlaw Josie Wales coming out on 4K from Warner Brothers, $23.79 for that. Also, Steelbook for $34.39. You got a Nora coming out on 4K from Criterion for $34.99. Also, a Blu-ray for $27.99. Although I will remind you guys, there will be a 4K and Blu-ray, or there will be a Criterion sale, Barnes and Noble, coming in the summer, and a Nora will be 25 bucks. So maybe you want to wait a little bit to get a Nora on 4K. Then we've got Time Cop coming out on 4K from Screen Factory for $33.99. We got Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber for $28.99. There's also a Blu-ray version as well for $24.95. Then you've got, let's scroll over. You got Stripes getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony for $49.99. You got Gandhi getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony for $48.49. Very steep prices for those. You got Last Breath getting a Blu-ray release from Universal for $22.95. You've also got Short Nights of the Glass Dolls getting a 4K from Celluloid Dreams for $49.99. You got the V Cinema Essentials Bullets and Betrayal, which I've shown off in a video not too long ago. That's coming out from Arrow Video for $62.99. You've also got a Full Metal Jacket 4K Steelbook from Warner Brothers for $29.99. You got Basquats, I probably mispronounced that again, getting a 4K from Criterion for $34.99. Also a Blu-ray for $27.99. You've also got Detective Pikachu getting a 4K Steelbook re-release from Warner Brothers for $27.99. You've got Plane, guys. Plane was actually a pretty solid action movie. That's getting a 4K Steelbook. It's gorgeous, and that's an Amazon exclusive Lionsgate Steelbook for $34.99. And let's scroll over, getting some more stuff. We've got Section 31 coming out on 4K from Paramount for $24.99. Also getting a 4K Steelbook to the right of it, and that is going to be $30.09. Then we've got 4 Warner Archive releases. We got the Springfield Rifle for $24.49. Clean and Sober with Michael Keaton for $24.49. You got Side Streets for $24.49, and then 3 The Hard Way for $24.49 as well. Then you got The Tale of Sorrow and Sadness coming out from Radiance for $25.99. You got Girl with a Suitcase coming out from Radiance for $25.99. And then you got Paddington and Peru coming out from Sony for $25.99. Then lastly, guys, or not lastly, we got other stuff. We got Lethal Weapon right here, guys. Lethal Weapon 4K. It looks like this is actually coming out in April. Like it's on Amazon right now with a release date of April the 29th. So they're actually going through with putting out the 4K Steelbook of Lethal Weapon. No slipcover. This is weird, guys. I'm sorry, but it is because this is Warner Brothers and they usually don't do it this way. They'll do a 4K Steelbook and they'll do a 4K. So I don't love this direction for Warner Bros. Hopefully they will do a 4K standalone at some point, but this is on the slate to come out this week. April the 29th for the Lethal Weapon 4K Steelbook, and it's coming out for $34.99. But I believe that's on Amazon. I believe it's $29.99 on Gruv. So that's a tip, guys. Maybe get this one off of Gruv. Then you got Posse, which is one I'm definitely interested in getting. That's getting a Blu-ray release from Kino Lorber. That's got Kirk Douglas and Bruce Stern, and I think it's directed by Kirk Douglas. And it's coming out for $22.49. Then you got the Bermuda Triangle coming out from Kino Lorber for $17.99. You got Swept Away coming out on 4K from Raro Video for $33.09. And then you got Invasion coming out on Blu-ray from Wellgo USA for $17.99. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Let me know if you like this format in the comment section below. I do want your feedback, but that edited version is just, it's too difficult, guys. And I honestly just feel like this is a more natural way for me to present the physical media news. And I feel like most of you guys either don't care or you like it this way anyway. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.